What's up, guys? Hey, how we doing? So I'm coming to you from Thailand again. So Chase Sexton closed it out. I'm going to tell you why this was a very unlikely championship. Tomac does the gentleman thing and bows out. I got some thoughts about that. And I'm tired of you guys cracking on AP. I'm going to share those opinions also. So the people organizing the motocross designations have put a deadline on Hayden Deegan. You probably already know whether he accepted it or not by the time you watch this video. But right now I don't, and I don't care. I'm going to just tell you my thoughts are on the deadline, and I'm going to tell you all about what I think of that. And these guys here in Thailand are setting up for this 24-hour attempt, and there's a lot of logistics to it. I got some really good footage and some good info, and as I watch these guys set up the course and practice. So we're going to get all that and more. Thank you so much to the members. A lot of you guys have joined. We got some new members, and I just want to personally thank each and every one of you guys. I really appreciate it. You guys are helping me hold the people accountable in our industry that need to be held accountable, and I really appreciate it. So, all right, guys, here we go.
You need people like me so you can point your fucking fingers and say that's the bad guy.
So Chase Sexton closed it out. It seems kind of weird that a guy with his pedigree and the amount of wins and Supercross championships that Chase Sexton has, this is his very first outdoor championship. I had to almost double check and make sure that was a real fact, and it is. He has not won a outdoor championship in the 250 class, and when he lost that nail biter to Tomac, he just hasn't won a title. And not only did he win it, he went out there with authority. He went 1-1. It's so hard. I can't explain to you how hard it is. After you wrap up the championship in that first moto, this gigantic weight, this adrenaline dump, and it's just you saw what happened to Deegan last year with Hunter Lawrence and so many other times. When the championship is finished in the first moto, it is really hard to come out and perform in that second moto. But not Chase Sexton. Chase Sexton went out there and just straight up like a beast took him down. But let's start. Let me tell you why this is such an unlikely championship. Would you have picked Chase Sexton to win this championship halfway through Supercross when you knew Jet was going to race and he was perfect? He had never lost an outdoor moto. You have Tomac, the multi-time champion, coming back, regain his throne. And you had Sexton struggling. He did not look that good during Supercross. He had some issues, so much so that KTM fired his mechanic. So at the end of this thing, to see Chase Sexton, the way he handled it, it just shows you, no matter what we all thought about Jet Lawrence going undefeated, Tomac coming back, we know he didn't because of the thumb injury, but it didn't matter. Chase Sexton went out there and he has this incredible self-belief. He just believes he's supposed to win. And that's it. I mean, the way he handled it, like I said, I had to double check and make sure this is his first outdoor championship. He expected to win. We didn't expect him to win, and don't lie and say you did, because if you knew that Jet was going to be healthy and Tomac was going to be healthy, you wouldn't have picked Sexton to win this championship. I didn't, and to see the way he outlasted them, and don't say that he backed into this. He did not back into this championship. He was winning the championship when Jet Lawrence had his injury and left. I know Jet had some issues, but Chase has had issues too, but he's very durable and he handles it. This is a champion's champion, and you cannot deny that Chase Sexton, now he's got a Premier Supercross championship, he's got two 250 Supercross championships, and now he's got an outdoor championship. He is an all-time great. There's no other way to spin it, and if you try to paint this as an underdog win, Chase doesn't believe it. Chase believes he's going to win every single time. It's this weird self-belief. It reminds me of Chad Reed. Chad Reed always, no matter how much we thought James was better or Ricky was better, Chad Reed never doubted himself. And that's where I see it. I see that in Chase Sexton, this weird self-belief where even if he's not winning, he believes he should. Even if we all say, oh, yeah, he should be third, he should be second, he's on our new team, he's never won the outdoors, he's a super, whatever we say doesn't matter. Chase Sexton believes, much like Chad Reed, that he is going to win no matter what. And speaking of Eli Tomac, this race at Ironman was a big race for him. He really had to go out there and beat Aaron Plessinger. If he beat Aaron Plessinger, it made it really easy for them to put him on the Designations team. Unfortunately, he just didn't have it, and Aaron Plessinger is the second best guy. And I'm really tired of hearing you guys say, oh, Aaron Plessinger has sucked at the Designations. Yes, he had a really bad time in the 250 class. He had a huge crash early, and it screwed up his whole weekend. It was that mud race at Redbud. It was nasty. I don't hold that one against him. Last year, he had to go with a B team. That was about as B team. That was probably a C or a D team. They pulled Christian Craig, who hadn't been riding. He had that elbow injury. That was his third rider. And he had to ride the MX1 class, which he had to go against every other team's best rider. It was a tough ask of Aaron Plessinger. Is he a MX1 level rider? Would he be our captain? No, I don't think so. And that's what we asked of him last year. And I think that's why he struggled. This year, he gets to go against the MX3 guys. He gets to go against the second best guy in every other country. He is going to deliver, and he is motivated. He really desperately. When I had him on my show, he didn't just say, he brought it up. I didn't bring it up. He brought up that he wanted to be on the Des Nations team. That was something he's been lobbying for. And when a rider is asking to go race for free, they are motivated, and I want to give them the shot no matter what. That's what I've always asked out of my Des Nations people. I want them to come out there and want to represent the country and give it everything they've got. That's why it made it so difficult when Tomac wanted to be on the team. He said he wanted to be on the team, but man, what a class act to step aside. Good on Eli Tomac. Thank you for that. Thank you to Complete Racing Solutions. You guys know Coach Rob. He's got his express workouts for busy professionals. Check those out. CompleteRacingSolutions.com. Epic Garage Designs. Travis Ogburn is a mad scientist when it comes to building out garages. He's got really good flooring, cabinets, and all sorts of really good stuff. So check out epicgaragedesigns.com. And then Strapped. You guys know Ride Strapped. And they're giving all the guys on the team, this 24-hour Thailand team, they're going to be wearing strapped goggles. He's a supporter of that. And it's just a great guy. So check out ridestrapped.com. Chris has created something special over there. And you get your shirts, get your goggles. That's a great guy that supports all the people, not just the top people. He wants to support this and grow it from the ground up. So give them a look. If you're shipping anything, use Precision Transport. If you're tired of trucking companies that don't give you tracking numbers on time and they're really rude when you call them, that's not Precision Transport. Hit up pretransport.com and you will get customer service and proper tracking and everything you expect out of your trucking company and the best prices. So right now, while I'm recording this, I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure that Deegan is going to be on the team, but I want to talk about what the AMA did or MX Sports or whoever's involved in this donations picking or selection process. They put a deadline on him. They said by 5 p.m. Why would they do that? Why on earth would they do that? I'm not saying you don't have to put a deadline on him, but why would you announce it publicly? What this does is it puts a lot of pressure on Hayden Deegan, and now if he doesn't say yes, a lot of people are going to say, oh, he's not a Patriot, he's not this, he's not that. No, it might not even be 100% his choice. Bobby Regan wanted to take 2 guys, and now they've got to convince Bobby Regan, hey, let's spend all this money for just Hayden, and he's got to go with 2 KTM guys. Is it really cost effective to do that? It's really, really ruthless the way they did that. I don't like it. They put a lot of pressure on him. And if I'm Hayden Deegan, screw those guys. If you want to go, tell them at 4:59. If you don't want to go, shoot, I wouldn't even call them back. They did you dirty by putting a deadline on it. I don't like it. I think it's despicable by these guys that don't pay these riders. Keep in mind, these riders go over there for free. They risk their careers and their own time. There's no need for them to go over there. They don't get much out of it other than the glory and representing their country. But they have to do it every single year. It's not like the Olympics every 4 years. It's not like the Ryder Cup every 2 years. Our sport asks them to do it every year. And it bothers me that they abuse them this much because they make so much money off this event. That and the AMA, between the promoters of the event not kicking down, the AMA not giving money after they charge all this money for memberships. It's absolutely disgusting. So here in Thailand today, we went out to Sam's Canyon. This will be the site for the 24-hour endurance run. So Mark Savage is doing a 24-hour solo around this motocross track. It's gnarly and it's going to be hot. We're starting it at noon. And I don't know, you guys have seen how much I'm sweating. This humidity, I can't tell you how hard it is, but he's figured it out. Mark Savage is a good rider, and he's got this thing down to a science. It's about minimizing the energy that he uses, and that's what they did today. They went around the track, they practiced keeping it a gear higher, smoother, and just being consistent and making sure that he had the lap times so that he has a gap in case something comes up that he can still get this world record. And then we had Jameson out there, Jameson Norda, who came out with me. He's on the team. We had Tyler, Patrick, Luke, all these guys from the team out there kind of following his lead and learning how to just ride smooth and consistent and make this thing last. We also tested the lights out there. and the lights aren't very good. This is gnarly. If you guys have ridden any night motocross tracks, then you have more vision on what they're going to have when they do this record. It's pretty gnarly, but this track, it is a immaculate facility. The background, the drop, it is beautiful. It literally is a motocross track in paradise. The dirt, though, is nasty. They built it on a rock quarry. I was walking it, and there are like, you guys think Paula was built on a rock quarry and the rocks come up? This thing has like, it looks like, as the dirt comes off, it looks like a lava field underneath. It's kind of scary. If they added some dirt to this place, which I think they're going to talk to the owner and see if they could possibly get that done. But if they can add some dirt to this place, it could be one of the best facilities in the world. The viewing from all around, dropping in this canyon, you can almost see the ocean from the track if you go up to the highest point. There's like a Buddhist temple up on top. This is something to see, and I'm thrilled to be a part of it, and I can't wait to see these guys tough it out. And I can't imagine, you know, I flew over here on a plane, and it was 19 hours in the plane, but 30 something hours of travel. Mark's going to be on a motocross track for that long. That's gnarly. But I'll have more on that later on this week, guys. Thank you, Todd Poppleton, newest mob member. I really appreciate it, man. And let's keep it coming, and I will keep these videos going. I'm here in Thailand, so my schedule's a little wacky. I'm on a completely different setup, and we're also doing some vacation stuff, so my videos might not be quite as frequent, but I'm gonna get out as many as I can to you guys. So thank you for everything, and I will catch you guys later.